Welcome in, friends. Give me a second, okay? Let me get everything ready to go. Juan, welcome in. How are you? These are the muffins my daughter just made. Aren't they cute? She's a beast, dude. Audrey made those. She's a natural, huh? Daniel. It is, and it's got the sugar crystals inside. But I'm making we're actually gonna make In-N-Out burgers today, friends, okay? We're gonna do the fries, we're gonna do a little bit of everything. But in the meantime, I'm gonna make my daughter a little bit of dinner. Just mac and cheese with some ground beef that we had in the refrigerator. So while that's happening, hi beauty. I don't think those are, mommy, I don't think those are pajama pants. But they're not for that. I'm gonna make mac and cheese with ground beef for you. What? You want one of those? Yes, go ahead.
That is beautiful.
It is. You want to show them?
That is beautiful.
Say hi, mommy.
Hi. I just came out of the shower. That's why my hair looks.
Who made those?
Me and my.
You made them, right? Did I make them or did you make them?
You.
Jeremy, what up? Daniel, yeah, it's confetti cupcakes. My daughter's been wanting to make them. Is rent Washington expensive? Where do you live, Daniel? Okay, what up, Biz? I told you, Bags, what up? That's all I need. Welcome in, friends. Have a muffin on me. Audrey special.
Daddy,
What's up, mommy?
the shower's on.
I'll turn it off, okay. Love you. Thomas, what? No apron? I could put an apron on if you want. We're cooking regardless, I'm just saying, like, I got the apron somewhere if I need to put it on. Just depends. If I'm messing with like tomatoes and stuff, I'm gonna put an apron on. I don't wanna miss this. See this In-N-Out Washington shirt? Sick, huh? I got gloves, don't trip. Look at that. Yeah. You guys think this is? This ain't como se dice, this ain't part-time, it's full-time with the gloves. I know she is precious. I gotta protect her. I'm chilling. Gucci bandana. I just think those are really pretty. Ooh. Copyright free music, friends. Let's get it. I'm gonna need the gloves actually when I roll up the ground beef for the In-N-Out burgers for sure. Maria, welcome in. That's all we do is cook, friends. Welcome in. Make sure you like the live, friends. The last big live stream we had was yesterday. 63,000 views. 141 subscribers. 3,200 chat messages. That's crazy. That's like chat room level shit. Like early 2000s. AOL. Who knows about that? And look, In-N-Out, in my opinion, I'm from Chicago. I've had a lot of burgers. Look, we drove to the In-N-Out in Washington. Clearly, I got the shirt. From, at the edge of Washington. We lived in California. My wife's from California. I like them. They're not the best, in my opinion, but I like how simple it is, and I like how flavorful it is for how simple it is. You know what I mean? It's the best way to put it. And I feel like it'd be something easy to execute. It'll make Brianna happy. And I've been wanting... I like burgers a lot, so... You know what I mean? The muffins are done. We're not making... These are confetti cupcakes. Much better, mommy. That my 7-year-old daughter made this. You think she's destined for baking? I think so. Look at it. Look at even this. She did all this. She's a beast, dude. Look at that. Who does that? Little kids. Yeah. Was that line worth it? What line? The In-N-Out line? Yeah, it wasn't bad. Dude, people don't understand waiting in line, alright? You go to Six Flags, you wait in line. I have a microwave at home, don't you? You know what's crazy is we did live in a place where we didn't have a microwave. We were pretty chill about it. But man, is that convenient at home. I hope someone is watching me. And you gotta remember too, right? Like during new restaurant openings, you know they got the best people there banging out the food. Hey, what's that, love potion number 9? That thing's crazy. Power potion, let's get it. They are really good, mommy, next time. Juan, thank you for the Sunday for Hunter. I'm saying, right? It's not that bad. If you want some, look, we took it wasn't like we literally made it a point to drive out of our way to go to In-N-Out. It was because, what the heck, what happened there? Sorry. What happened was we were at a family member's house and then we wanted to go to the outlet malls that are right there. So it wasn't really that much of a stretch. It was an additional 15, 20 minutes. Tell me, babe. 14 seconds. Do not rinse. Return to pot. Add 4 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of milk. Yes, chef. fresh milk. Quarter cup, 2 ounces. Yeah. Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like that live. Hatch. These are cupcakes, confetti. My daughter made them. Welcome in, friends. Look at that. Boom, 3 figures. Let's get it. Make a quick dinner for my daughter, and then we're gonna tap into this In-N-Out burger. Ashley, welcome in. I'm not a muffin. Do you know the muffin man? Janine. Ashley, welcome in. It's fire, dude, trust me. You're more of a what? You are a muffin guy? I knew it. She like muffin guy. Welcome to the late night stream, friends. You know, it's crazy, it's not that late in Washington State. Just everywhere else. So welcome in. If you're new, like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We're playing some copyright-free music here, all right? So don't judge. I don't know what's coming up next. Yeah. We're gonna get into this. That's that Trader Joe's. Not too bad. Put a little bit of this in there. What up, Kiko? How you doing? I'm making In-N-Out burgers. You hungry?
No, I just ate.
Did you stay?
How's the day?
Good, really good.
Oh, man, yeah. Oh, my goodness, where have you been?
Welcome in, friends. If you're new, Brian, what up? Like the live, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We're gonna be here for a while. Make sure you get your drinks, your snacks ready. If you're gonna fall asleep to us, I appreciate that too. It's my baby. Cook food for your kids, friends. Stop buying McDonald's. That was easy to make. It would take me like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Come on. Stop serving that garbage to your kids. Take care of them. No, the restaurant's been working, yeah. The restaurant just closed at 8 o'clock. I just got off the phone with my mom. She's been pretty busy all day. So she's good though. Be right back, friends. Here you go, mommy. See what I mean? Don't judge me on this music, right? Ooh. Ross, welcome in. That's awesome, Ginger. See, you know how it is. Sometimes, sometimes our kids have hidden talents and we don't even know. Rashawn. What up, Kiko? You good? I'll be over there right now, yeah? Welcome in, friends. TT, what are you preparing? We're gonna do, my daughter made these muffins first off. Look how beautiful they are. And I will give it to you. Who knows? That might be the next Tres Leches right there. All right, friends. Today we're making In-N-Out food. Do you guys like that angle better, or what about this one? So we can prep some food on a counter that has more space on it. Is that okay? I got you. Oh, hell yeah, this shit ain't working. This is cool. That's a good angle. Chuckled. Ex-baker for a bakery. I'm telling you. I keep teaching people how to cook. They don't understand that I'm going to utilize them. We need our trusty thermometer today because we're going to fry some potatoes from scratch. We're going to cut French fries, friends. Yes, sure. Yes, chef. Biz chef. No problem. It's all good in the hood. Clean up a little bit, and then we'll be out here. Hey, friends, look. If you're somebody at home, look, I microwave this, okay? It's hot. It's heated up. Make sure we don't close them before we put them back in the cooler. That causes condensation and for bacteria to grow. So what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna put it in the cooler uncovered because I know that later on somebody's gonna eat the rest of this. So make sure when your food is hot at home or not cold, you leave it uncovered in the refrigerator. Trust me. And if there's a smell or whatever, put some baking soda in your refrigerator. That'll take care of that real quick. Well, the thing is, we gotta blanch them. We gotta let them soak a little bit in some water. I was trying to get some from the restaurant today, but there was like not that many left, and it was busy. How's that food, mommy? You want some water or some milk or something? What? You want some water or some milk or something? You need to drink some water. All you do is eat candy, that's it. You don't even drink anything. Mish, what up? We're making burgers, In-N-Out burgers. We're gonna cut the potatoes from scratch. We're gonna make it simple. All we need, we're gonna make a little spread, which is 1,000 Islands. Simple stuff. Cut some potatoes, make some burgers. That's right. Drink your water, uncover your food. First 2 tips of the night. My favorite friends, potatoes. Gotta get my trusty peeler. See, it's all about the tools, so you gotta make sure you have them tools, friends. Stop playing. It's the best knife to use for when cutting potatoes because you can square them off. These are Idaho potatoes. Potato. Well, homage to Idaho since we're so close. Someone do me a solid real quick. Look online if In-N-Out potatoes are supposed to be peeled or not. That'll save me a ton of time by switching to Geico if I do that. Yeah, I've been live.
Only like
145 people.
No, I'm saying like it's a good bad.
Yeah, I talked to my mom. She said pick up at 9.
Nice.
9. All right, friends. I am the firmest believer of working smarter. No, they aren't. What do you mean? They aren't peeled? They are peeled? What kind of knives? This is a Santoku shun. Santoku is like a fatter knife that gives you more leverage when you chop vegetables and fruit only. Okay? Santoku. Oh, they're made of cardboard. I'm all out of cardboard. Dang it. It says they peel in hand dice. Heard. All right, friends. I'm gonna peel one real quick, and then I have to run to get a charger for my phone from the car. Okay? I'm gonna show you guys how to do it though. You ready? Ready to learn how to peel a potato? The easy money way? All right, friends, check it out. Let's go this way. So, the way you do is it's all about this right here. You see this movement? Locking in your elbow into your body. I'm dead serious when I say this, okay? And then what you're gonna do is, with the peeling, the knife side on this side, your index finger is I'm left-handed, so it's backwards, so you're straight. Don't do nothing different, okay? Index finger, your thumb. This is how wide of a peel you're trying to go. You see that? Right, like you're throwing up the rock. All right, you ready? And then we're gonna start. The goal is to just peel it maybe once, maybe twice over. But you see a lot of people, you lose a lot of potato. Potatoes are cheap, I understand that. But it's not about losing a lot of potato. It's about mastering the technique so that when you do peel other more expensive vegetables and fruit, you're not being a weasel. All right, here we go. See how I got that locked in like that? See, right here? Okay, index finger, and then I'm just pulling it towards me. Like I said, if I have this here, I can have like a stable center of gravity, and then all I gotta do is rotate. And then what I'm doing here is I'm rotating this. Tostero boy, $4.99. Hell yeah, thanks for the potato peeling tutorial. I appreciate that. God bless you. Welcome in. That's awesome. Nice. How cool is that? Thank you so much. God bless you. All right, check it out. Here we go. You see? I'm pulling it towards me, but my arm is kind of staying in place. This is staying in place, and all I'm doing is pulling it towards me. See that? Obviously, because the potatoes have like lumps in them, lady lumps. It's not. The surface level is not the same, so you really have to get in those. Like I said, you have to try to save as much as you can, because it's about the integrity of the potato, not really waste. And then right here on this part, what I like to do is I just like to let it go loose, and I just go like lightly applying pressure. Number one, this thing is really sharp. It's like $6 at the store, but I'm also just trying to clean it up. See that? Cool. All right, we're gonna keep going. Let's go. See, cool. I'm gonna do these two, and then I'm gonna do the rest. Just kind of. Let us know where you're tuning in from. If you subscribe to the channel, put a heart next to your name in the chat so we can give you a personal shout out. Welcome in, friends. This is Abraham Moreno's cooking channel, Chef Abraham. A little bit about me. I own a restaurant called Sugar Bones Tacos. We've been in business for 4 years. We started in our backyard. While I was creating that monstrosity that we have today, I was also running the monstrosity of the Cheesecake Factory, doing $12 million a year during the pandemic. Bananas. Now I peel potatoes on TV. Hey, like that. Welcome in, friends. And I got the garbage can right here so that I don't have to. Yeah, the biggest thing that I learned, look, the best advice I could give anybody when it comes to cooking in a restaurant, two things. Number one, clean as you go, okay? And number two, consolidate your steps, right? You don't want to go, look, if I peel this potato, then I gotta go take it to the trash can. Then I gotta come back for more potatoes. Like, nah, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Chicago love potatoes. Let's get it. What up, Rick? Go Bears. And sometimes, you know, when you're working in a kitchen or whatever, you know, there's different like levels to your counter space or your table. So sometimes it can be awkward, especially if you're really tall. I feel myself hunching over a lot because I'm always like, almost like, there's two things. One, I'm like guarding because I hurt my arm. I had surgery on my arm, so they call it guarding when you normally just do that. But also I'm just like a workhorse, dude. I hunch over a lot and I try to stand firm, like tall as much as I can. Double toyo. Funny. Welcome in. Detroit tapping in. Welcome in from Detroit. Let's get it. Does everybody listen to Rio and everybody out there? Is that like on the radio? Is that on the Light FM? Training day. Hey, tell them I need my residuals. You do all the paperwork, I'll give you a cut. How's that sound? Baltimore, Maryland is in the building. Yo, what happened? Did the Steelers lose yet? Because the Texans look kind of crazy. Trending Joe Rap heard. I'm from Chicago originally, but I live in Washington State, the Pacific Northwest now. When I used to work for the Cheesecake Factory, I did a lot of restaurant openings to support all over the United States. They offered me a restaurant here in Washington when I was working at Calabasas, California, and we took it. So here we are. Potatoes take a little bit, we're good. It's always, look, anytime you want to make good food, it's all in the prep work. All that tediousness is all here. We're making In-N-Out burgers, French fries from scratch, a little this, a little that, a little razzle, a little dazzle. And then my daughter made muffins. Because she's a beast. Are you Comer? What is that, Comer? A DT? No, I was an executive chef with the Cheesecake Factory. I did restaurant openings, all that good stuff. Are you Coke? What do you mean? I don't understand. No, I worked out I wasn't a DT. I wasn't like a restaurant opening DT. I actually supported the GMs and the executives with making sure that they were in their roles. Like they call it like the honeymoon phase when they first open a restaurant. It's like everything leading up to the restaurant. They do a mock service with all the real important people of the area. They invite the mayor of the city. They do all that. I make sure all that functions properly. And then after the DTs leave, I make sure that the flow is consistent. Did you ever get a Navi? What do you mean? Unacted on this side. I don't understand what Navi is. What is that? Make patty bigger? Nah, my wife says she wants it a certain way, so I'm not trying to. Oh, that's a hell of a lot of work preparing the menu for the health department to approve. It is. Well, you know what it is? They're very, dude, the way that they've got it set up is crazy because they'll do like, during mock services, they'll do like basically like there's 250 menu items, 100% from Cheesecake Factory, and they'll compartmentalize it into like 5 or 6 items on every single station, and they'll focus on the prep items that go into that. every single day. So eventually they'll roll out 250, and as soon as they're able to roll out the 250, then they're good to go. Why, do you work at the Cheesecake Factory, Charlie? I am. French fried taters. I can show you some cool stuff if you do. If it's relatable. All right, friends, let me cut these real quick and get them soaking so they don't start changing. Okay, the trick with potatoes, you gotta square them off. All right. So I want to make them into squares. See that? Okay. These could be a little funky potatoes. We can figure that out. But square them off. You see that? That's how you get them. Navi, Michigan. What does that mean? Is Navi like a new business? Is it Navi like a new restaurant? I don't understand what that means. I'm sorry. Is it a location? I've been a chef I'm 38 now. I've been in my executive role probably about 17 years, 18 years. I don't know. I lost track. I've been working in the service industry my whole life though. Oh, okay. Well, let me show you something, Charlie. But the cool thing about doing restaurant openings in the position that I was in, you get a lot of cool stuff. So this right here, this is a master culinarian pin. Like, I don't know how many master culinarians they have now, but when they were available to get, I got 2 of those bad boys. See? It's a chef's hat. That's hard, right? I got 2 of them. And then, this is the sickest thing. Look at that. These are all the pins from restaurant openings. These are all the pins from special things. They only made 200 of these. This is the Beverly Hills pin. That's crazy, huh? You look at the Chicago, you wanna see the Chicago one? These are made, these pins are made during restaurant openings, and they only give them out once, that's it. Once they're done, that's it. Where's the Chicago one? The Chicago one's crazy, look at this one. That's a train right there with the Sears Tower and a that's hard. Chicago. St. Louis, how about St. Louis? I'll check right now. I don't think I worked in Phoenix at all. That's St. Louis. That's crazy, right? What else we got? Sherman Oaks, California. Dang, look at that one. 2001, bro. Dang. What else we got? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Who's in Milwaukee? Who's from Milwaukee in here? Look at that. That looks like downtown on State Street. Who's like, here's Valencia, California. See the oranges? That's sick, right? CFI Mentor, this is when I train and develop managers. They gave me this pen when I develop chefs. Carlsbad, who's in Carlsbad? How about that one right there? That's crazy. What else we got? Alderwood Mall in Washington. Yeah. You get these during restaurant openings. I've been through the ringer, friend. These are like my medals. I'm like a retired dude from from the military. Denver, Tacoma, Washington. This is my restaurant. That's hard, right? Mount Rainier in the background. Lincolnshire, 2006 opening. Who's in Lincolnshire? That one's sick. What else we got? And then every level of management, you get a gold star. So I got this I got all these when I became an executive, and then when I became a restaurant opening executive, they gave me an additional star. So I got 6 stars, homie. 6 stars certified. 5-point star, 6 of them. See what I did there? I'm from Chicago. Madison, Wisconsin. This one's crazy. I worked for the Cheesecake for 6 years. Nah, hell no, you're bugging. I got Pokemon cards too. My daughter has some crazy ones. All right, enough of the fun stuff. Back to work, huh? But yeah, I worked for Cheesecake Factory for a little over 6 years. I was an executive before I joined the restaurant, but they don't hire executives and GMs like that. So you got to work your way through the ranks. So I became a senior 2 manager in my first 6 months, and then within a year I was an executive. But it's a lot of politics. So if you're a big boss, you gotta wait for a restaurant to open. Yeah, you gotta wait for a restaurant to open for you to take it over, and they didn't have one for me. So what I was doing was I was doing restaurant openings as an acting EKM. And then I worked at corporate doing menu development. So we did like some of the menu items on the Cheesecake Factory that if you go there today, they're on there. I created those, but I can't tell you what it is. That's why I created Sugar Bones Tacos, because that's my food. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, and then look, to be honest with you, I've worked in restaurants that do maybe restaurants that do $5 million a year, and I've worked at restaurants, powerhouse restaurants. Maggiano's I used to work at, we used to do $28 million a year. $28 million a year. 18 million of it was from catering. We had 6 banquet halls and 2 floors. I had 3 kitchens and 24 sous chefs. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a lot easier in busier restaurants because you have a lot of labor, you have a lot of staff to help you out. Imagine if you had 24 managers, bro. You're literally just managing the managers. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll have Buddy who runs the line cookwork group, you know, take care of you. Yeah. Yeah, it's you know, the staff morale, being part of that and really dealing with those things with people. It's sad, dude. It sucks. You know, I've been in restaurant concepts where they're like, hey guys, nobody knows. Like even the big bosses, you know, we all come to work one day and the doors are locked. They're like, hey guys, we're actually closed. We're not opening back up. You know, we went out of business. And you're like, or sometimes they don't even tell you, or they give you a little bit of time. They're like, oh yeah, you know, you have X amount of days or whatever. And you know, a lot of the times people just peace out. They did. They're like, I'm not waiting for this, dude. I'm out. Crazy? You know what I mean? All right, we gotta cut these potatoes and soak them. If you're new, like the live, friends. Subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We're making In-N-Out food tonight. Yeah, Maggiano's. Look, well, Maggiano's. Toddler, you're funny. Nah, bro. I don't know. That's funny, Toddler. You're hilarious. All right. Here's what we're gonna do, right? We've already squared them off a little bit, right? So we're gonna cut them down. We'll probably get like 4 out of these. That's pretty good. Okay. Do you want them longer or shorter, friends? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. Longer or shorter? This is about 6 inches. What's good, Sheldon? How are you? In-N-Outs? Yeah, I'm at home. This is my house. In-N-Outs like your burger spot in the corner, like a Maxwell Street. Something like simple, but the ingredients are pretty darn good. I think I'm gonna go with this because they're gonna shrink a little bit anyways. That's okay, right, friends? I gotta get these soaked in water right away before they start browning out. Oxidation will get them going real quick. Yeah, so the knife that I'm using is a Shun Santoku, wooden handle. The fatter blade means that it's good for chopping vegetables, fruit, or we can go with a chef's knife. And a chef's knife is more for like slicing, you know, cleaning up pieces a bit. So. How was dinner, mommy? Did you like it? You got about 15 minutes. Start winding down. Turn that light off, baby. And get comfy. You can watch TV for 15 more minutes, okay? You hear me? Love you. buttons. I'm missing the jokes. Maria, what up? Welcome in. All right, you see how I'm just getting these bad boys lined up a little bit? As that one escapes. I just want to make, dude, this knife's very sharp. I don't want to cut myself. 255 people watching the live stream and 86 likes. Come on, friends, help me out. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you like cooking content. We're here. We're not going anywhere. As you can see, friends, we're here to stay on YouTube. We're doing it big. What you cooking up? In-N-Out burgers. From scratch, my friend, except for the bread. What I look like? Not right now. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the likes, friends. I appreciate that. And if you're new and you just subscribed, put a little flame emoji in the chat so we know where to so we could personally recognize you, like these pins I got. Hey. Misty Mom, what up? Double G. Yeah, of course. How? It's the brand Gordon Ramsay promotes. Which one? The Hexclad? No, not the Shun. You're talking about Hexclad, right? No, the pans that I use is all clad. No, I own a Mexican restaurant. It's called Sugar Bones Tacos, located in Lakewood, Washington. So I worked this morning at the restaurant. It was actually my day off, but my mom normally works on Mondays now, and she had a doctor's appointment. That's why I had to cut the short kind of early. Short earlier is because my mom's car broke down while she had left the doctor's office, and then my wife had to pick her up. So it was just like it was just craziness all over. But yeah, normally we cook at the restaurant, so we'll be cooking live tomorrow all day in the restaurant. Taco Tuesday, busiest day on the stream. So tune in, friends. Make sure you subscribe or you're gonna miss it. Trust me, you'll miss us in the algorithm, and that's it. Snickers cheesecake. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, my favorite cheesecake, two of them. The pumpkin pecan cheesecake, which is seasonal, right? Wintertime. I actually did I was actually on the news talking about this silly cheesecake. But my number one, s'mores cheesecake. Are you kidding me? With the toasted mallow cream that they make from scratch. Dallas, Texas in the building. Sheldon, thank you. How's everybody been? You guys good? You guys chilling? Like the live, friends. There we go. I'm finna go to the restaurant ASAP. Let's get it. Let me read what this Hood 40 went said. Yeah, I'm not going to subscribe because you're an Oriental, like Mexican or something, and I don't like those people. I like my white people and white people only. Get the fuck out of my country. All right. Well, get the fuck out of my stream, you weirdo. Peace. Keep that racist shit on the other side of YouTube. It doesn't offend me. You just look stupid. That ass, boy. I grew up with racism. I'm Hispanic. I grew up in Chicago, in the hood. I grew up with racism. That shit does not affect me. I got God in my life. I'm a Christian man. You know what I'm saying? But don't test me in public. I'm telling you. All right? Just like my pastor said. My pastor said, I believe in the Lord, but I lock my doors in Washington State. Don't be naive. You know what I'm saying? I gotta whip somebody's ass. Don't let the Chicago come out of me. I'm a changed man, but don't let that fool you. All right? Same. Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like the live, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. All right? We got this, all right? I'm gonna put some water in this bad boy. I'm gonna get these soaked. Girl, I'll share my world if you waste your time. All right, these are gonna soak in the refrigerator. Throw a little salt, a little sugar on there. You already know what we do. Hey. 1 second, friends. You guys like Pokemon cards? My daughter been pulling some crazy Pokemon cards. A Bugut. 150. Let's get it back. What up, Jackie? What does sugar and salt do? So the sugar and the salt, we really want to just tenderize and get some flavor in the potato itself, because when you look at a potato that's raw, if you bend it, it should have like a snap. But a lot of this potato is very dense inside. That salt kind of breaks it down with the water, it softens it up, and the sugar really gets in there. So when you do like par fry it, it gives you a nice little crispiness on the outside and with the sugar, and then also the inside with the salt will really give it some depth of flavor, right? The way that I learned how to cook and the way that I've taught people is there's layers to cooking, right? You have to really look at every piece of ingredient and understand, like, what can I do to get the most out of this potato to make it taste like a potato, right? But also be good, you know? The Cheesecake Factory does that shit all the time. They sell breakfast potatoes on the weekends, but they don't ever like, they make them right, but then they sell them, right? And then they sit there and then they redo them, as opposed to just, you're supposed to be making potatoes like per order. Like how we make chips per order in the restaurant, that's how it should be. Every order. If you work at a restaurant right now and you make pasta or you work with pans, you have integrity. You have a moral integrity when it comes to cooking food to make, like, okay, this is a fettuccine alfredo with shrimp. I have 6 fettuccine alfredo with shrimps. I need to make 6 different orders of fettuccine alfredo with shrimp, not try to fit 6 orders in 2 pans. It's not gonna taste right. You're putting the wrong ingredients in, you're not measuring it correctly. That's what I mean by that, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that each individual dish has the attention it deserves. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. All right, I'll put a little bit of sugar in that. Eventually, Drake's just gonna be elevator music, friends. Kid. All right, potatoes in the fridge. Yeah. Yeah. All right, friends, I gotta go open this gate real quick. I'll be right back. You know, you just over time you just see everything, so you're kind of just used to it, if that makes sense, right? The stress never goes away, but the feelings of it, the feeling of it is always there. You know what I mean? Nah, it's just a little bit of salt. Don't trip, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna par cook them, and then I'm gonna take them off and I'm gonna salt them one more time, and then I'm gonna put them away, and then it's kind of like a 3-step process. Trust me. Monday night home cook, and welcome in. So you try to give flavors into each food. Yeah, but the thing here, there's a trick to that, because when you think about trying to make sure everything has flavor, they can't clash with each other, right? So we need to make sure that all those ingredients are complementing each other, right? Not fighting with each other. So don't get like chicken and be like, all right, dude, I'm gonna do lemon pepper chicken with mashed potatoes that have wasabi butter in them, or whatever the hell you want to put it on. And then you make like a cup of noodles and you mix it all together. Like, each thing is clashing with each other. We're not taking the time to really understand the layers, you know. And you could find that. You cook anything and you could find those like the dots you want to connect, you know. But I always try to keep it simple: a protein, a starch. Protein, a vegetable, and a starch. That's how I always kind of like lay it out. And then if I want to get a little bit more, I'll build up on that protein, or I'll build up on the, you know what I mean? Like, oh, is the broccoli blanch? Is the corn cut correctly? You know, is there any? It's just like that little bit of fine tuning. Huh? Yeah. No, I'm gonna open it right now. All right, friends, I'll be right back. I gotta open this gate real quick. But do me a solid real quick. If you gotta use the restroom, get a drink, I'll be right back. You wanna say hi real quick? We got people watching.
Hi guys.
Yeah, Audrey, baby. I'll be right back, friends. I gotta open the gate.
Okay, that's what Hi, chat. Abraham's wife right here, okay? If you guys are in here, you guys are digging the vibes, you guys like kicking it with him, subscribe right now. Drop a heart in the comments so we can know that you subscribed. He can thank you for subscribing, okay? If you're in here, like the live. Like the live. That boosts it and pushes it out so other people can join the community, guys. Abraham's doing cool things right here. Live every single day. Doing, I mean, he's like so relatable. He's working. He's at home. He's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You don't want to miss out, guys. You don't want to miss out being part of this community, okay? We have people that have been here since day one. Day one. Biz, Andrea, Sarah, Green, day oneers. You don't want to miss out on this wave, guys. Hi, Sloth. Hi, Biz. Everyone be back right now, guys. Hey, hey, hey.
You guys being thirsty? What up, what up, what up, what up? She is, Be safe, love you. What's up with this wag that's annoying? Time for bed, baby. Yeah, of course. Alright, keep going. What's up with this wag? Alright, friends, let's get it. Hit the blunt. No, we don't smoke blunts. Let's get it. All right, how thin are we supposed to cut these onions? Like little. Oh, hell no. If you guys really want to know, I've been trying to quit smoking this whole year, but it hasn't been too much of a success. I actually smoke wax. I'm a grown ass man. You see this facial hair? What do you think, I'm smoking blacks? I'm working on it, all right? I am working on my health though, which I'm happy about. One thing at a time. Nah, not even. This is a baby cough. All right, we're gonna cut these down. I gotta sharpen this more. Friends, also, when you're cutting vegetables, you have to consistently sharpen your knife throughout the whole process, or it's just gonna get, your knife's gonna get dull, and it's gonna be harder to do what you're supposed to do. The knife has to like really do its thing. Water thin slices. I'm from the southwest side of Chicago. It's hard, all right? That's why. Because smoking weed and doing those things can be very, pretty much of a drag, you know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with that. Not with mine. No, all knives need to be sharpened. Throughout. How you trying to stand up for your knife? Relax. He's like, oh, my knife. See, I'm fun. I'm a lot more fun too when I'm chill. So better watch out. You might have you might smile. Don't do that. It's okay if they got a little grain. I'm gonna saute them. We're making In-N-Out burgers. We're doing these onions now. I haven't cut an onion in a cool minute. Like cut it, like start to finish. I almost forgot how to do it. 266 people are gonna see me cut an onion poorly. Yeah, right. I cut onions every day. Think I'm gonna drop the bag? I can cut it when I can cut onions with my eyes closed. It ain't that deep. It must be deep to you because you keep talking about it. What the hell? I gotta say it ain't that deep, but you're over here talking about it still. That was so, dude, legit. That was so 2025. 5 minutes ago, head ass. Levi's to this, levels to this, herd. I can't even read anymore. You got me all messed up. Like and subscribe, friends. Appreciate that view. Thank you so much. Welcome in our newest subscriber. I appreciate that. Bro, what? What do you mean, bro? Bro, what? Bro. See, there's levels to bro, too. I'm blessed. How you been? I'm chilling. Clearly. I specialize in Mexican food now, but Italian food is what I fell in love with. So, we're there. And with the disco, hey, thank you so much, Ann. I appreciate you. Yeah, the restaurant's always open. All right, you ready? You ready for some knife cutting skills? Let me zoom in. Is that okay? Can I zoom in? Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Wow. Damn. Is that okay, friends? Are we good with that? All right. I'm gonna show you guys how to cry on live stream. No TikTok needed. Okay. So the trick is to cut this way, leave a strip. Oh, let me see. My bad, guys. The trick is to cut this way. Okay. You see how the onion is faced? We're gonna cut this way. All right. And then we're gonna leave a little strip right here, and that's gonna be our guide, so that when this is not gonna fall off. All right. You ready? I'm so nervous. Here we go. Okay. And then your finger tip as you move it back, I like to scoot it back a little bit like this, like a little creepy thing. That kind of determines the width of the cut of the cebolla, okay? You guys ready? Like I said, I'm gonna make a little strip right here. I wanna make sure this first one, you guys can see it. Can you see all this so far? Yeah, we're good. We're cruising road USA now. See? I just got that laser eye. See it? Thank you for the genie thumbs up. I appreciate that. And it's always good to do this with your fingers, because if the knife slips a little bit, because I'm Tom Cruise, I do my own stunts. I cut my own onions. I cry my own tears. I don't want to cut myself. Okay, you guys ready? So then you turn it this way. You see this? Like if I squeeze it a little bit, you see how many cuts there are there? But remember, I left this little strip in the back, so I'm good. I'm chilling, okay? Now, with my fingers, I'm gonna use this. See, it's kind of hard because this handle's in a way. So if it's okay, I'm gonna move the camera a little bit, okay? Sorry. I need to be flush with the cutting board. There we go. Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit, sorry. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so now that I'm here, you see I can hold it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my fingers and I'm gonna use the back end of the knife, the fat part, but this gives me the most leverage, okay? If I'm trying to cut something very precisely, I'm not trying to cut with the tip of my knife. I'm trying to cut where I can get the most leverage. So it's a combination of leverage, how sharp this blade is, and the angle of it, okay? All right, here we go. Look at how much I'm reaching up. That's where almost like a paper machete, that's where I'm gonna feed the onion to, okay? You ready? See, I'm going like this and I'm gonna feed it to it. Ready? See? That's the shaved onions that we're looking for, right? This one I'm doing slow. I'm scared. Okay. We got some very mini. Okay. Okay. Thin. And then what I'll do with this one, this piece right here, is I'll just bang it out myself, you know? I'll make it smaller next time. I just wanted to give you, friends, an example of what I was doing and how I was moving and what I was doing with it. Who you was with. Okay, friends? Is that fun? Me and onions go way back, if you didn't notice that. All right, friends, about to the rest of these, okay? Sam, don't be a hater. If they knew this, why are they watching? Maybe they just like to watch it happen. Maybe they wanted, you know what? I always went through my whole life as the wanting to know the whys behind things. Am I the only person? Can anybody let me know about that? Nah. I drink my tears. Hey, does it depend on? No, it shouldn't depend on the type of onions. If you do shallots, like green onions and chives, just cut from the back end. It's easier to cut from the back end. I'm chilling. All right, here we go. If you guys can see me, I'm gonna try to bring this one on normal. I try to go in slow motion and explain things so that it saves a lot of time for people to be like, well, why are you doing that for? What are you doing that? I've never seen it done like that. The trick is to cut them fast, so you don't burn your eyes. I'm about to free throw these onions, Michael Jordan status. Mommy, it's time for bed, baby. Sorry, King. What did you say? Give me a second. Dang, no love for your boy. You're gonna come see me at the shop soon? Where are you located, King? Are you in Washington State, my boy? My bad. If I can't see your comments, I'm crying. That's a valid reason, right? Anung Ulam? What does that mean? It's Jordan. Oh, Jordan. What up, Jordan? Jordan Height, my friend. I can't see the, I'm sorry, I can't see the, what up, my friend? Jordan was one of my kitchen managers at the Cheesecake Factory. How crazy is that? New Hampshire's in a building. How many, just me, what do you mean? I'm making a bath bomb with onions. Looking in. I appreciate that, dude. I'm proud of you too, man. Jordan was one of my kitchen managers. Now he operates a nice chunk of area of U.S. Chef store. So he's a big boss. And before that he was working at Hops and Drops. You had a good career, dude. You had a good cooking career, managing career. Solid, bro. And Red Robin, I think, right? See, I remember my staff, my friends, especially the managers. I appreciate that, huh? I still remember you burning the shit out of your arm with that bacon grease. I remember watching that video over and over, like, why didn't he just put the glove on? Why did he grab it like this? You remember that, Jordan? I know you remember that. It's terrible. It's a rational oven, dude. What do you think, bro? Shit's hot as hell. Shit. That's right. Oof. Ow, I get chills. I'm crying for you right now. All right, onions. We're gonna just caramelize those, right? White vinegar, salt, pepper, sugar. I think I should start cooking them now because I'm crying like a mother. Woo! Marlena, burns are the worst. They are. When I was a kid, crazy story. When I was a kid, my brother and I were playing zoo on the stove. I don't know, kids are dumb, dude. And we ended up, my mom was boiling water on the stovetop for coffee, and my brother said, let's sit on the stove door, the oven door. And he jumped up and down, and the pot of hot water poured all over my arm. And I remember us wrapping the towel with cold water and like calling it, this is when taxis were around, dude. Calling a taxi, using the neighbor's phone to call a taxi. And they brought me to the hospital. And then as they like took it off, once they put that cream though, that was it. Sugar bones, right? Zoe, we're making In-N-Out burgers. I ain't scared. I live in onion, what do you call it? There's onion particles everywhere I stand in my life. There's onion particles in the laundry room, in the kitchen, at the restaurant, in the car. There's onions everywhere. Cabs are still around. Sorry, did I offend you? I'm just saying cabs, like when cabs were like, there was no Uber, there was none of that. There was cabs and taxis. You know what I mean? That's what I was meaning. I love sweating onions. Love me some burgers. Burgers are my favorite pastime. Just thinking about burgers, dreaming about them. My favorite burger of all time is the Red Robin Blue Ribbon Burger. Blue cheese crumbles. They do like a 8. I think they do a Heinz 57 sauce, onion strings. That thing is memorable. All right, friends, here we go. The thing is, when you watch Abe in the kitchen, every move counts. Haha. That's how strawberries love burgers with grilled onions. Oh yeah, me too. Barbie Guns, what up? Jordan, you're sweet, dude. You're awesome. Jordan, if I open a Sugar Bones taco somewhere, you're gonna help me run it? You got me? Whatever they're paying, I'll double it and then divide that. I'll carry the one times pi. I appreciate you, Jordan. Alright, so the trick with caramelizing onions is you do the sugar at the end, okay? So the first thing you want to do is just sweat these onions down. Eventually they'll start to shrink up a little bit and they'll start to release some of that water and that water gets sticky. John Claus, what up? Gucci John Claus. I am a chef. Strawberries and cake. He's cooking with lots of love. True. Smoke up first. I'd rather supply you. Yeah, I don't know, dude. His delivery is not really giving me he's not giving me a lot of hope. I asked him for blue tortillas. You know, the meat that you guys gave me, it was not good meat, dude. I use Angus beef chuck lifter meat, dude. Beef chuck Terrace Major is like comparable, but I'm not paying $12 a pound for that. Look, I'm getting steak. Look, Jordan, I would love to do business with US Chef Store, but here's the deal. My steak right now costs $5.50 a pound. $5.50 for Angus beef chuck lifter meat. Okay? If you can get that down, for sure, let's do it. But you guys use the IBF beef. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. Beef is such an expensive commodity, and I go through like, I'm at like 200 pounds of steak a week right now, and we're like, you know, it's not the busiest it's been. Yeah, I do sauteed and raw too. That's crazy. For sure. Well, this is just burger at home, but you can catch us at the restaurant. Our restaurant's called Sugar Bones Tacos. It's located in Lakewood, Washington. We gotta revamp the restaurant, friends. We're very behind. I got an award here that we still haven't even hung up. It's crazy. Look at this one. This one's sick, dude. From American Express. How many people do we put through college on their end? Processing card payments and shit. Check it out. Seller Appreciation Award. That's hard, eh? Look at that. Woo! I think this is like equivalent to a YouTube plaque, but for American Express. When you sell so many, when you put so many people's kids in our office through college, we give you a nice little paper with it. I'm kidding. I'm grateful. It's awesome. I know, right? 123 Penny, welcome in. Clipzerd, what would your message be to this 20-year-old that don't have a dad and mom in their lives and that are active in the streets and that grew up in that environment that look up to their OG? Clips, where are you from? I'm no chef, but I use Angus too, right? That's awesome. Congrats. Make food. Menu homemade In-N-Out burgers. Thank you. Marks. San Antonio. All right, listen. If you want to be as transparent as possible, do you do drugs? Like hard drugs? Zippo. Count Main, my favorite late night person. What up? Bags. Let me turn it up a little bit. Transparency is the number one thing. Honesty is the best policy, friend. Yeah, I started smoking weed at 13 and hang out around a meth, and I'm using it. Okay, so, okay, Clips, you think about this, right? I think about this a lot because I live in Washington State, right? And there's a lot of homeless people that we feed, and I feel bad, you know? And the thing is, it's a choice, right? Number one, it's a choice. So obviously this is your way of like crying out for help. And it's very unfortunate that you don't have, you know, a mom and dad in your life. You know, my mom and dad were in my life. It was crazy. It was chaotic, you know, and my dad just recently passed away. So having parents together is very important for development in kids nowadays, you know. Not to say that every parent is a good parent. I'm just saying, like, you know, to have that structure of that family dynamic and they actually try to make it work is such a huge thing. But since you don't have your family, and I understand that you've turned to people that have brought you up, you have to surround you have to make a change in your life, right? So if you're willing to do whatever it takes to get that like next fix of drugs, you should try to do whatever it takes to wake up to a different life tomorrow. You know, there's homeless shelters. You know, I would go to your local church because honestly, I've done a lot of things in my life, but I can honestly say that when I found God, all the priorities that I thought were priorities, clothes, shoes, drinking, partying, all that shit went out the window when I like legit found God, right? And it's not about look, you're good enough to go on the phone on YouTube and talk to me through the internet. You can go on Google, you can find on YouTube, look, I'm lost, I don't know what to do next, you know, and I need a prayer, I need something that's gonna hit me right in the heart and tug at me to let me know that, you know what, I am alive, I have purpose in this world. People go through chapters in their life. I grew up really poor. You know, right now in my life, I feel very blessed. I still owe a lot of debt. I still have a lot of bills, but I just feel blessed at the fact that I have my family with me. You know what I'm saying? Your priorities shift. I feel like you're at a point in your life where your priorities shifting, and you really need to take care of yourself. You really need to take care of this and this, because you got to guard your heart with everything, because if you go down a demonic path and you die in that way, you're going to go to hell. And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but look, this is the thing. This is the problem. Look, this is the problem with people that push their religion, is they always just try to tell you, do this, do that, go do this, go do that. Or, you know, they invite you into their religion and their church and they're weird as hell. They make you uncomfortable. They just say weird shit. They talk to you. They dance. They do all this crazy stuff. Like, that's not the churches I'm talking about. I'm talking about the churches that have the resources to be like, look, we don't know what you're going through, young man, but we want to help you to the best of our ability. Those are the people that you need to find. There's evil people that are Christian. There's evil people that are atheists. You know, evil comes in all shapes and forms. All right? You'll know when it's godly or not. When it's God's written, when it's God's spoken, when God tugs at your heart and say, you know what? This is exactly what I'm going through, and this is exactly what I need. But you have to make the change. If I'm telling you, dude, homeless people and people who have addictions have the most ambition to make money, to do drugs. Make that money and get yourself out of that situation that you're in. If you're in Washington, I would love to feed you. I would provide food for you all the time for free. You know, that's just what I would have to offer. Yeah. Well, look, man, look, if you got a car, look, we always play this victim role. We always play these things where we can't like get out of it. If you're on your phone, you can make money on DoorDash. You can make money doing survey. There's a dude nowadays, go on Craigslist, general labor, cash on day. There's ways to make money, dude. Get yourself out of that, you know? Yeah, all my friends, you know, all my friends growing up in Chicago, all my friends' parents were addicted to drugs, like hard crack and shit. It's crazy, it's scary, you know? I did a lot of dumb shit when I was a kid. And I regret it. I feel bad for the choices that I made when I was a kid, but I know God forgave me because I'm not going down that path anymore. I learned from my mistakes. You know, and I know that's what conviction is. That's what the Holy Spirit is. To say, you know what? You're not supposed to do this. And I know you feel that way when you're fighting against your urges. Listen to them for once. Bank. We're in Lakewood, Washington. Thank you, Cowman. Welcome in, friends. We're still cooking here, guys, all right? You know, if we got to take a minute to have a conversation, it's okay. All right, but look, when I used to do support in other restaurants, you know, it's always the dishwashers. Man, I got it so bad. I've been trying my ass off to like be the change in my life and do, you know, this and that, and you hear their story and you feel bad for them, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get you some more hours, dude. You know, I like you, I think you're doing a great job. I'm gonna get you some more hours. You know what they do? Fucking show up to work late, no call, no show, come to work drunk. And it's like, dude, how are you gonna help people who can't even help themselves? Now I look stupid trying to help you. I don't feel that way, but I just feel that's when like managing becomes like a dad where you just feel bad. You know, you're like, I want to help this person, but I can only extend so much help, you know? Right. Starting to sweat down. Nah, I don't know who that is. It's not gonna burn, we're good. They said In-N-Out adds white vinegar to their onions. I hope I have some. I'm pretty sure I have a big bottle somewhere. I do. Hey. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of this in there. Swirl it around, friends. Swirl around the pan. That's how you know before you can saute it by swirling it around to see if it's stuck. If you're making like a risotto or orzo, you gotta swirl it around, and then you know you'll be able to. Okay. Once it gets a little bit hotter, I'm gonna start adding the sugar. Oh yeah. Hi, Chef. We'll be sending the special package later. Thank you, Stephanie. Let us know when it goes out so we can be expecting it. Jay. Yeah, I got you. I'm about to make 20 burgers. Pass them out. It's time for sugar. Time for cooking. If you're in a poopy mood, this will cheer you up. My 7-year-old daughter made these. How beautiful, huh? We're making In-N-Out burgers, friends. I don't faint. Why would I faint? With the In-N-Out. Oh, you like that? Look, that's that Washington logo. It's all in the details, friends. I like that guy. Who's that person? Feel, what up? Welcome in. DCI at my mansion. Yeah, right. Mini chef. 1, 2, 3 penny. Jake, perfect. I got it. Hey. Yeah, it was like a week from after the opening is when we hit it up. All right, sugar time. We're just gonna coat it. I hate electric stoves. Eventually I'm gonna remodel the kitchen, have a more open concept. It'll be a lot better. Brown sugar. Never use brown sugar and onions. What the heck? What you talking about, man? Alicia, we're making In-N-Out burgers. We're caramelizing the onions right now. We already, see, it's all the prep, dude. I'm sorry, friends. Blue, thank you for the 100 and the floating heart. I appreciate that. Uber Eats. Pizza. Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. Obviously, you know, we had a little side quest conversation real quick, but we're making In-N-Out burgers tonight. We've got the potatoes cut and soaking right now. We're caramelizing these onions. A lot of it's just this work. Next, we're gonna par blanch the potatoes, okay? And then we're gonna start cooking the burgers. And then while the potatoes are cooling down, we'll kind of put it all together. I have a question. Should I brown my chuck roast before I make birria? Honestly, I didn't brown my beef at all. I just rubbed it and then I put banana leaf over it. It is. You ever get deliverance? What is that? Before our 1,000 subscribers, we actually got a HelloFresh sponsorship. So we were doing like a lot of the meals that they gave us. But I realized that HelloFresh is like a Ponzi scheme. So you got to keep paying forward, essentially, to get paid eventually. Julia, what's your favorite? Red, of course. Thank you, Field. I appreciate that. I don't think I've watched it yet. Aaron Lewis, huh? Red, Julia. Red's my favorite color. A little bit more sugar. Molitas. Nah, we're making Mexican food. Oh, deliverance, like saved from God? Like saved? Ramen? No, onions for burger. I was trying to make loaded potato soup the other day, but wasn't sure if I should add milk or chicken stock to my roux. Both, actually. Both. That's a good question. I would do both. Yeah, regular. I'm not, Julie. I'm happily married. My wife and I own this beautiful house. And a beautiful baby. Listen, friends, I can already tell you right now, this live stream is going to surpass all the live streams we've ever done. With the help of all of you liking, subscribing, blowing up the channel. Let's put fire emojis in the chat. All the different things helping the algorithm. So help me out, friends. I appreciate you all. God bless. We're going to be here for a little bit, making food. We're here. We're chilling. We're grooving out. All right. Why don't you make chicken stock? Why don't you make roux with the chicken stock and cream? You know what I mean? Hey, look at that. Judy, God bless, from Pennsylvania. 123 Penny. Chris, first time here, I got you. Thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that. Zoe, my bad. What's the best meal you've made? I've made? Shit, I don't know. Made a lot of food in my life. Probably like a veal porterhouse. Ooh, with Campari onions and roasted potatoes with cannellini. From Florida in the building. What country is it? We're in America. In Washington State. Nick, what up? Count Maine, Ginger, Santee, Burgers. Everybody needs to check out his restaurant. That's right. Biz is from Cali. He should be good. How? All right, friends. I'm gonna give you guys. Listen, we just hit 1 year on YouTube on Thursday. All right, Thursday was our 1 year on YouTube when we had hit 1 million views. Now we're doing a million. We're gonna do 300,000, a quarter of a million views in less than 5 days. So eventually, we're gonna be doing 1 million views a day because we're consistent with the cooking. We like teaching people. The community is phenomenal. As you can see, we have a lot of moderators. We have a lot of people who tune in consistently that will give you great advice. It's awesome. The best community on YouTube. I say that with the most, como se dice, confidence. All right, we're here to stay, friends. We already put in the work. All right. Robbie, thank you. Happy New Year. Stephanie. No, I wish, William. I could go for an Italian combo right now, dude. You kidding me? Have dip. Oh my gosh. You know what? We're gonna start Do I do any gardening? What do you mean, Crystal? Like gardening or gardening? But yes, we actually want to start doing some gardening. We have an area in the back area that we kind of put into like 4 boxes, planter boxes. We planted a bunch of flowers around the house this year, but now we're gonna start doing like fruits and vegetables and stuff. This is olive oil, yes. Yeah, everyone's fair. We're respectful. We're cool. We're all adults. We understand, you know. But at the same time, sometimes people get a little out of hand and say crazy shit. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Hey, beat up. They beat me up in there.
They did?
They did. I got beat the fuck up.
That's crazy.
They did. Did you see the car?
Yeah, it's messed up.
I know. Did you go see it?
I don't know. He's up right now.
I don't want to mess with him if he's on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to manage your time with all the stuff going on? No, I don't. I just don't sleep ever. Japanese food. I don't know. Babe, what's considered Japanese food? What's considered Japanese food that we eat? What's considered Japanese food that we eat? Sushi? Yeah, I love sushi. Not like, I like red snapper, sashimi,
Okay.
fresh rolls. I'm making burgers, okay? In-N-Out burgers.
Okay. In-N-Out burgers. What?
Uh-huh.
How?
Here, have one of these. The baby made it.
Oh, you were just sleeping.
Just right there in the living room. Hibachi grill style.
You even ready to the pot. A little thing.
No, we don't. I do like a chimichurri mix. All right. Let's get some ground beef going.
Oh yeah.
I went to Pritzker, Finkel, and then Farragut. We moved to Wisconsin for 2 years, so I went to Walker Middle School in Milwaukee and Bayview, and then I went back to Chicago and I went to Farragut.
All right, I'm gonna go get some pajamas on.
All right. Oh, it's easy. Mayonnaise, ketchup, relish. What else? Mayo, mustard. It's like a fry sauce, right? Or relish. That's all it is. Because I don't want to touch ground beef with my bare hands. Oh, sorry. You guys can't see what I'm doing. My bad. There you go. Johnson and Wales. We're doing In-N-Out burgers. I think they got to be 2-ounce portions, so I'm gonna weigh them, and I'm just trying to assume what 2 ounces would look like in a burger patty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 6 of them. 6 doubles. Come on, you mother. These boxes not, when you need them, they'll not be boxes. They're like the boxiest boxes. It's annoying. So it's starting to look like it's starting to caramelize a little bit. Go be sad on your own. Frank Barber, what up? Not too shabby, huh? Takes time. Sometimes we just rush food and we gotta let it do its thing. Just trying to get some of this ground beef put away. How caramelized are they supposed to be? I think that's good, right? They'll just kind of carry over a little bit more. Wait, who's the one that's being crazy? Chicago's hating. Everybody relax, all right? Relax, relax, everybody. Chill out, chill out. It's not that serious. We're just making food here, all right? We gangbanging on the party line or what? Saucy chicken wings too? Nah, I let the sauce from the wings get in my nails. I ain't afraid. Chicago, you good? Or do I need to time you out? Because I haven't seen what you said. But I think we could all just be good, right? We're good? I just made spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. We're making In-N-Out burgers. We represent Papa John's. They don't even know it. Huh? That's crazy. So this is the 2 ouncer. I gotta match that one. I love you, mommy. Good night. Come here, give me a hug and a kiss. I got ground beef on my hands. I love you. Burgers, you want me to save you one? Okay.
Oh, Daddy, are those potatoes for them?
Those are onions.
But can you not put onions in mine?
Yeah. You don't like them? You don't like onions? She's...
There's ketchup.
Okay. I'll just have the burger to the side for you, separate. Thank you. A little different. Oh yeah. It's vibey, you know? That's right. That never ends. I know. Look, if you got melatonin, throw it away. Don't give your kids melatonin, man. That shit's not good for you. It was all fun and games during the pandemic, but nah, hell no. Huh? I done this beef patties with onions and mustard so good. You did? That sounds gas. How? As I'm making it? Yeah, 9:46. We're making In-N-Out burgers. I'm just making sure the weight's right on them. There you go. Honestly, I don't mind either or. I like cooking at home more because I'm at the comfort of my own home. I can walk away and do stuff, you know what I'm saying? Versus like the demand of the restaurant, you know, because we film at the restaurant all day, but I'm at the mercy of the sales, the business, you know? What do you guys think about these onions? They give you In-N-Out vibes? Or no? Not, I'll throw them away. My first time in his life contact stream. I enjoy very much. Very good, chef. I see you like what you do. Bolivia, thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate that. Besides making your own tomato sauce, what's the best for spaghetti? Carbonara? What the heck? Oh, because I'm trying to follow it. Look, my wife challenged me to make In-N-Out burgers, and I read a thing online. I'm not from California. I lived in Cali, but I'm not from there. So I feel like Cali people think In-N-Out's the best. Like, it's up there, but I don't think it's the best. I've had a lot of burgers in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I want to do it exactly how she wants it, minus the lettuce. What brand of what? Kimberly, we're making In-N-Out burgers. Fresh tomatoes and fresh basil. Oh, you're saying like a caprese pasta? A Campari? What, the onions? Sorry, there's a lot of like multiple conversations happening at once. Is there anything you enjoy as much as cooking? Spending time with my family. That's it. And music, I love music. I'm addicted. But YouTube restricted me. It's all good. We figured it out. Spaghetti sauce. Oh, I said a carbonara, or red sauce, tomato vodka sauce. Looks like a cross between Mike Shinoda and Aaron Lewis. Steven, a lot of people say that. Makai, I don't know what you said, but thank you. Cool vibes, thank you. I'd rather just make homemade smash. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna smash these little 2-ounce burger patties right here. Look, that's what I've been prepping over here. Little 2-ounce burger patties. All right. I got a plancha, don't trip. Dude, come on. I'm prepared. I got a George Foreman grill. All right, let me get a pot. We in there. Okay. We're gonna par fry our potatoes right now, okay? You guys down for that? And then what I'm gonna do with the the ground beef is I'm just gonna put it away in the cooler for a little bit. Tennessee, $9.50. That's right. Yeah, you know, it's just honestly, it's better to when you have allergies like that. It's better to just eat at home. You just never know, you know? Oh no, that's it. We have Christmas lights around the house, so they're just really bright. Yeah, like I said, we have gas hookup in this house, so it's just a matter of when we get that gas stove, because I would love that. Hi, baby.
What are you over here talking about, little stuff? What you talking about? Don't be trying to put the camera on me.
I'm not. What did you say? No, I'm not. Do you use stainless steel pans? I do.
Those are not stainless steel.
I'm guessing he's asking at the restaurant.
Oh. Those are all clad.
These are all clad pans.
Oh, that's something. It's on what's it called? That.
The bar stuff, yeah.
Abraham's gonna do a live on Saturday cleaning the pots and pans.
Yeah. Welcome in, Red Robin and Culver's. Ooh. Culver's? Yeah, but you know what buns they use? You can go buy those buns at the store. They're called Udi's brands, and they come individually packaged. There's nothing special about it. We used to sell them at Cheesecake, Denny's, Maggiano's. We had a gluten-free bread. Udi's is the brand. Just buy that bread and you're straight. I own a restaurant. It's called Sugar Bones Tacos in Lakewood, Washington. Mexican restaurant. But we're doing burgers today, if that's okay. All right, guys. To par cook the potatoes, we got to get the fryer oil to 225. All right, on an electric stove. We're doing some Houdini shit here, friends. I'm gonna wear an apron because I don't want to mess my shirt up. Sugar Bones Tacos. Udi's. UDI apostrophe S. But I do have this thermometer. If you're in the service industry and you're a manager and you work in the kitchen, you're a chef, get one of these. These are the ones that the health department uses. It will save you a lot, okay? Trust me. It will. These are gonna go in the oven. I made it in the refrigerator. I'll throw them in the oven like that. Meatballs. Somebody said meatballs, threw me off. You could air fry the potatoes, but you got to think about this. The potatoes are raw and they're very dense. So you're just not going to get a consistent bite.
Oh, it smells like In-N-Out.
Oh my God, you scared the shit out of me. Mark.
It smells like In-N-Out, you hear me?
Does it? That's right, mommy. That's it. It's a candle I lit right there. It's an In-N-Out candle. Thank you, I appreciate that, Mark. Brayson, those are key for the grill. I want to try your restaurant so bad because I love tacos. Well, listen, I've already convinced my wife and I've already convinced my mom. I'm saying it here first, and please listen closely, okay? I said in the past that if we got 50 people to pop up at one of our locations around the United States, that we would set up shop. But after looking at the analytics and seeing the 5 major states, so we're gonna do California, we're gonna do a United States tour this summer, Sugar Bones Tacos. The cool thing about what I've been doing my whole life as an executive and a restaurant opening chef is I met a lot of people along the way. I know a lot of friends that own a lot of kitchens, a lot of restaurants. So we'll be popping up in these locations in Los Angeles, in Texas somewhere, in Chicago somewhere. We're also gonna do Florida, in New York. That's for sure. Five places we're gonna go to this year with Sugar Bones Tacos. We're a scratch kitchen. We can literally make this shit from scratch. Why not do a pop-up? We're not gonna be able to offer all of our menu items because of the traveling and how we're, you know, try to balance it out and everything, but we can offer a decent amount of it. Robbie, I am. Are you happy with yourself now? Not Arizona? Nah, we're gonna do the five ones. I know. How? We gotta be intentional, okay? We gotta be intentional with these places. If I know somebody, Arizona's not up there. Arizona's like 7th or 8th on the views. So like Los Angeles is like 300,000 or 400,000 views, and they've supported a lot, and it kind of goes down from there. So Florida is actually before New York, which is crazy. Maduro is your daddy in a few hours from Chicago. I'm a badass cook. Can I work for you? Open a shop in Oklahoma City. I feel it. I tell people, listen, if you watch the live streams or if you watch the POV cooking content, people don't understand it, but I'm training them without them even knowing it. So you probably already know, you're probably already making, there's probably Sugar Bones Tacos out there somewhere already doing the damn thing. I am Christian, happily. No, we don't put any sugar in the tacos. We put sugar in the fries only. Look at how good this thermometer is. Was I lying? Instant temperature reader. Not that foo-foo-lily that you gotta wind up. Like you're taking a temperature reading on a baby. Wait 10 seconds. Thank you, I appreciate that, Mark. You know what's cool is that ever since we kind of broke that barrier in the live stream metaverse universe, we've already got like 500 some videos out there that we've produced and posted. So it's cool to like look at my last like 48 hours and see like literally my catalog of videos being watched by, you know, different people. And it's just like, you know, there's always that time if anybody is watching and they make like content and they make it like pretty consistently, it's always like, you always get so much feelings and you get so involved in these videos that you want to make. And what ends up happening is the ones that you put the most effort into, they don't do shit. And then you feel discouraged. But it just takes time. A lot of those videos are starting to come around a year later. Half a year later. And you turn it up a little more. Nice, Ginger. Comark PDT 300 thermometer. It's about being yourself. That's right, Brayson, right? Why do you have an In-N-Out shirt? Because I went to In-N-Out in Washington, to the one that they opened in Washington. It's all in the details, friends. It's all in the details. God is good. Do you ever make oxtail tacos? Nah. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of oxtail. I've tried it. I've tried to like it. It's not for me. The same thing goes with like duck. I feel like duck confit is fire, but like duck breast, like if you're a chef and you sell duck breast on your menu and you put it on spring mix or baby mix with a little bit of like a cherry reduction vinaigrette, you're not a good person. I hate you. Who the hell wants to spend $30 on a duck with salad? And then it's tough. Like, I don't care if it's fancy. That shit's not good. Am I the only one? Am I tripping? Thank you. I'm probably just tripping. 198, we're almost there. Everything matters, friends. You'd rather have bison, huh? I'd rather eat something in the woods. Bro. Yeah, maybe I just haven't had the right oxtail. How about that, right? Right, exactly, dude. That's why I love my burgers, steaks, medium rare, but every time I go to a restaurant and I order it, they always make it wrong. So I just order it medium, and whatever happens, happens. If they undercook it Hey. For the best taco, El Pastor, diced pork with pineapple, of course. Red and green, mild salsa, onion, cilantro, squeeze lime. I'm not trying to have it on the burner right. I'm trying to get the temperature right. Fuddruckers, I love Fuddruckers. Fuddruckers died out though. They started doing, what were they doing? They were doing like amusement parks, like theme parks, but they went away. Birria, I like birria too. Honestly, I don't really like greasy taco. I don't like any greasy food like that. We're right there. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. All right, friends, I'm gonna put an apron on. Like, I'm not even kidding because I'm not trying to mess this shirt up. Everything's going out, dude. What I look like. All right, friends, hold on a second, okay? So the first thing I gotta do is I gotta drain all this water. Okay, and we're only gonna do a little bit at a time because I'm not trying to burn myself. I also wanna make sure that we're cooking all the fries evenly. Quesadilla. We don't have a Fuddruckers anymore. Can we get a playlist? This playlist? Nah. Let's see what else we got here. This is like copyright-free music. Let's see what else we got. Trendy non-copyrighted music. Hey, Mom, you good? You wanna say hi to the stream?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, you know, honestly, the cheesecakes, they make them at the factory, like legit factory. So I never made the cheesecakes, but I worked where when they would, damn, this shit's getting hot fast. Chill up, bro. That's perfect. It gives me a couple seconds to set myself up.
Ooh, you making fries too?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're not loud.
You're starting? Did you try the muffin?
I did. It was delicious.
So good, right?
So good.
Dude, Audrey's a beast.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
learning how to cook really fast.
She likes it. She always wants to help when I'm doing it.
Tofu? Yeah, you know what? Tofu can. If you got a noodles and company around your area, they do tofu really good. It just depends. It's too hot. We need to get it down to 250. Should I put ice in it? Why do people always tell me that? They're always like, "Oh, put ice in the fryer, please."
What?
Yeah. It's
You
like
crazy?
that's some level 1 shit, dude. Get out of here with that day 1
Water
shit.
and oil do not mix.
Bacon is best al pastor also. Bacon, you can sprinkle bacon in everything. Except for bacon bits. Have you ever had bacon bits now as an adult? As a kid, I loved them, especially at Old Country Buffet. Dude, I remember piling them on top of my boiled eggs. You know what I mean? But that shit's not good.
Not good for you.
It doesn't taste good. It tastes like dog food.
The imitation ones?
No, bacon bits.
Yeah, they're imitation.
Yeah, they're terrible.
I don't even know what they are.
All right, we need 25 degrees less.
Alright.
Go watch some TV, Mom. Relax in the living room.
Oh, okay.
Chipotle. They said hi, Mama. People in the chat.
Aw, send a message, hey.
Say hey girl. Hey girl, hey.
Hey! Hey, everybody! I look terrible right now. Oi. Oi.
Uh-huh.
After work, look.
After work.
After work, look.
This is gonna solve an issue. I already cooled it down right there.
I ran $1,000 myself.
You're a beast. 1,000 today? Damn, nice job.
Because when I relieved you, you were like 200.
Damn, that's crazy.
And I went up to 1,100.
She works hard. FIFA, Fluffy, what up? Robbie, cap that pot and speed up the boil. Hell no, I'm not boiling. This is fryer oil. What the heck are you talking about?
What is it? That's what it is.
He said cover the pot. This ain't a pressure cooker. You're scaring me. All right, little. You guys ready?
Let me get out of here. You guys are all.
They said, Mama, you look beautiful.
Ah, tell them thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, she's not happy. Now her head's all big. Nice job. Imagine. Look what you did to my mom. That ass. All right, you ready, guys? Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. We're gonna do these for 3 minutes, okay? Making sure that they're even and they're all covered with the oil. I'm making French fries from In-N-Out. And then we're gonna do the burgers. Hey, oh, hi, welcome in. Am I saying it right? I am. Your ma is cool. She is cool, huh? 1 cup of water and 3 cups of oil is perfect temperature. You're tripping.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to throw the boxes away.
It's okay.
Every now I see this box.
Very good.
Okay.
It's okay. Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. Look at, I look like a goober. Look at this shit. That's funny, right? His dad 3000 vibes right there. Because how much time do you need a smash burger? How much time do you need to rest for a smash burger? Are onions getting cold? Well, the onions are gonna be reheated. They're already cooked off and everything. Right? All the best from Poland. Nice. Thank you so much. Welcome in. You guys are funny. No time. Right? I look like that. You guys ever watch that chef dude on Facebook? The dad that just be like whipping up the craziest food? That guy's a beast of a cook, dude. That's who I watch every day. The chef dad. That guy's sick. Brayson, French fries cool down so quickly. That's why I asked. Oh, no. Yeah. I don't have enough room in my freezer for that. I'm once I cook them all, I'm gonna throw them in the refrigerator. And then I'm gonna get this up to 350. And then I'm gonna start banging out those burgers real quick. Heard. What's it called? They got time? Welcome in, friends. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh.
Everyone's ready, okay then?
Okay. That's the time. All right, we're gonna get these fries out. Making sure we're straining them. You see that? You just need the tools, friends. That's it. This shit ain't working. I'm all capping. I gotta get these out. Good thing I have this. Little dumbass thing. Make me mad. What's the purpose? What do you actually do here? You guys ever do that? Look, I'm not tripping. I'm not the only person, right? You ever just look at your pets and you be like, dude, why don't you just get a job already, dude? I'm tired of just looking at you. Lay around all damn day. Get a job. You ever feel that about your pets? Megan. Yeah. I just do it all from scratch. That's why it takes a little bit longer. And honestly, this is all freestyle. So I just do this on a whim. I don't really plan it. I just do it. I think it's better that way. I challenge myself. There's no time limit here, so I'm okay with that. You know, I don't really get a chance to cook this much food like this often, but I'm challenging myself to do it again. Because all I cook is Mexican food at the restaurant nowadays. Steve. Tuteño? No, I don't know what that is. The restaurant's called Sugar Bones Tacos. What is that, Tuteño? Can you explain it to me? Mr. Seven. Yeah, we're making fries from scratch. And then what? Look at while these are going, I'm gonna season these. A little bit of salt. Nice. See, they're gonna get salted 3 times. Friends, we're at 3,391 subscribers. Let's get to 3,400. If you're new, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. If you already subscribed to this stream, let me see with the fire emoji so I can give you a specific shout out. No, I don't work out. I work out at the restaurant. What seasoning is? Just salt and sugar, that's it. Steve. Are you hating on me? What's up? You got a problem with me or something? You don't like what I'm doing here? Let me know. Hey, Zoe, welcome in. Thank you so much. Shout out to Zoe. Yeah, if they're frozen fries, we're making them from scratch. So they gotta be seasoned inside and outside. MD, what up? Grayson. Dang, what's up, friends? You're trying too hard. You're trying too hard because who are you, bro? You come in my chat, you talk shit about my vibes. You're a weirdo. You don't even have a profile picture, bro. You try too hard to be mysterious, but in all reality, you're a nerd. And that's what you do. You go around being a nerd. You can't help yourself. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Look, 2026, we're going to stand up to the nerds and the trolls, all right? Get them out of here. Stop dyeing your hair to be different. I see you. You're still a nerd. Ant, my boy Ant. What up, dude? How you been? Beef tallow? Nah, truffle oil. You guys are tripping. What the hell? I don't even pay myself at the restaurant. You think I'm going fancy here? Potatoes, bro. Chipotle. Santy, what up? Ant, where you been at, dude? You seeing this? Free fries. That's right. Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like the live stream. If you're a hater and you want to get roasted and you're a troll, get in line. The healthiest oil is going to be olive oil. Look, we used to do this in the lobbies back in 04. Huh? Back in 04. You wasn't with me playing Halo in the gym? Story. Let's go ice. You're a piece of shit. How about that? It's an 18 and over channel, and you're a piece of shit. How about that? Let's go, piece of shit. Get out of here. Hating ass. You're mad, bro. You're mad because I'm living better than you. Halo, of course. What level were you at when it mattered? Ah, dang, that's crazy. Dang, that was the drop of the drops. We got the timer on the fries, friends. 3 minutes, 250. Look, we already blanched them a little bit. Normally, you know, the longer you blanch them, you let them sit in water, the softer they become. But we're just doing what we gotta do. Look, making fries at home is a challenge, but with the right tools, with Gucci bandana or Gucci chanclas. You like that? That was the one. If you say some racist shit, or you know, if you say some real like grotesque things, we're not even gonna bother. We're gonna call you out. We're gonna ban your dumb ass. So you could try it, but you're just gonna get banned, perma banned. Allie, welcome in. I know. It's after hours. My baby's asleep. Don't let me start talking crazy. I'm a godly person. Please forgive me. But if you're trying to bait me into reacting, I will react the way a man is supposed to react when you say some stupid shit like that. Right? The hell? I'm not gonna back down. What are you gonna do? Call my boss? That ass. That's why I'm wearing gloves. Look, acting stupid. Yeah, I want to put my hands in the fryer with water and oil on it. That person that I just banned and that other person, I'm cooking nerds right now. It's my specialty on the menu. That's the secret menu. We're doing In-N-Out burgers. So the fries are almost done. And then we'll put those in a cooler. We'll move the oil over. We'll turn it up. We'll plug in an electric flat grill, a plancha, and we'll start cooking these burgers off. What's up with you and beef tallow, bro? You good? You keep saying that. You keep talking about beef tallow. All right, cool. What do you want me to say? I don't really mess with that. OG, what up? Bishop, welcome in. Nerd churros. Let's get it. You know, how you get roasted from somebody that looks like this? Like this. Man, that's messed up. Even on my nerdy day, I'm still gonna roast you. Did he use beef tallow? You guys are fucking crazy. I want to find this person. They got the secret place. I don't even drink. I'm wearing my non-slips. That's crazy. I just had to go close the gate. That's why I opened the gate. Show me how his disc look like. Yeah, they are. No, these are the ones from. Look, you get a case of 10 of these, 100 in a box from Restaurant Depot. They're normally like $45, but sometimes they sell them for like 32, and I buy a couple cases. We go through about 2 cases a week at the restaurant. Yeah, we get it from Grocery Outlet. Yeah. Oh, we're making fries for In-N-Out fries. And then over here we got those onions, and then my daughter made beautiful cupcakes. I've been working all day. All right, potatoes are done. That wasn't that hard, was it? The cupcakes are strawberry confetti. And then when the baby realized that there was no cupcake topping for it, she put the little gold, like the pink sugar, inside the cupcakes, and then she made them. I know, she's a sweetheart. She's always so kind and so sweet. Love her. Welcome in, friends. Okay. I'm gonna keep the potatoes on this side, but I'm not gonna fry them right now. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay. I'm gonna turn this on. We're gonna season these with salt. And then I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator right now. All right, friends, just give me a second. I want to clean up a little bit, straighten everything out. Yeah, they're already fried once, so I'm gonna fry them again. We just had to get through that first like couple layers of density with the potato. That's why when we fry them, or when you fry potatoes at home, they're crispy on the outside but really chewy, gummy on the inside. It's because we got to make sure the potato cooks from the inside out. What a whack ass song. It's cute, right? But when she wakes up to that tomorrow, she'll be happy. That's cool, huh? Yeah. Well, U.S. foods, you know, if you get in with the Restaurant Depot, you don't pay taxes on all that stuff. Nice. Got all 3 of your kids in the kitchen when they were young. I only have 2 kids. For the onions, just I used olive oil, but you can use canola. I'm doing the dishes. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I honestly haven't watched this season of like Hell's Kitchen or all that. I'm behind like 6 months, but I watched like I've watched all the shows honestly in every season. I actually applied for Next Level Chef, and I don't know what happened. Let's see what happens. I have my passport. I'm ready to go. Where are you from? Yeah, we're in Washington State, Pacific Northwest. Plancha. If you're Hispanic, you got one of these somewhere. It's in storage, maybe. This is really hot, so I don't want to put something that's going to melt on there. But I think I'll be careful. Problem solved. Right? Exactly. Oh, you know what I have to make? I gotta make the sauce real quick. My bad, friends. Forgot about that. Let's get it real quick. Hey. Donna, you gotta put the $ before the, if you wanna be like that. If you're gonna be like that, you gotta be like that correctly. Look at you. Hey, party hat, let's get it. That would be cool, huh? I appreciate that. Haha, thank you, Ali. That's so sweet. I appreciate that so much. MD, I got one. Appreciate it. Party hat, Georgia Coast. All right, let's make this simple little salsa. The Pyrex, what you know about that? Man. Simple recipe. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is the base, so if it's a base, it's always gonna be more than the other things that are added to this bad boy. Okay, rule of thumb, friends. Honestly, I don't eat ketchup. Thank you. Sorry, friends. Plankton from SpongeBob is finally getting the secret formula. Let him know. Let him know I'm coming for the deed to the chum bucket for all of them. You know you. I hate these little condiment things. They're bulletproof, dude. Nice. Got that little piece on anyway. There you go. Took that piece off. I hate that piece. Chicken. Good morning. Call me in the house. Ketchup is one of my main ingredients. For what? Yeah, we did. A piece of now. All right. We'll do a 2 count, right? 1,000, 2 1,000. Everything's bulletproof nowadays. That's crazy, right? Drugs are legal and you can step on a needle anywhere you go in Washington State or on the West Coast, but they bulletproof ketchup and mustard. That's where we're at in this world, friends. That's crazy. Make sure, you never know, the ketchup could hurt somebody. So normally we would have relish, we don't have any, so we gotta cut some up. It's all good. Make sure this is still good. Notorious for condiments sitting. Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah. Making In-N-Out burgers. Very specific. I'm trying, all right? I'm trying. Hey. When I make that, like this is essentially like a Thousand Island, right? So Thousand Island would get salt, pepper, All right, sugar. What I do? A little bit of that, a little white bin. Just a little bit. And maybe a little bit more. Why not? Party time. And then the good stuff. Look at that. Some of this. Garlic. A little bit of juice, a little bit of ajo. Easy money, literally, condiments. Is it spread or not? Tell me the truth. Do I need more red? I think it's pretty good. It needs more red for sure. What I do? There we go. Are we spread it or not, friends? Is that what you get at In-N-Out or not? I feel like spread has more pickles. Am I wrong? Am I tripping out? Pinch of paprika. Juan, thank you for the sub. I think it needs more pickles. Usually like the spread from In-N-Out's like chunky, right? Scott, way to get banned. The first thing you say some weird shit. That's fucked up. In-N-Out, just like a bus, like a train stop. You were there and you were gone just like that. Sorry, friends. There's only perverts at this stop. It's crazy, huh? This music's fire, dude. If you're new, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We own a restaurant called Sugar Bones Tacos, but today we're making In-N-Out cheeseburgers. If that's okay, my friend. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And if it's your first time, thank you for being here. What's the Chick-fil-A sauce? How? Imagine the Chick-fil-A sauce is just the Wendy's secret sauce. The Wendy's secret sauce is just a KFC. It's just a loophole. Ohio in a building, welcome in. SoCal in a building. The part of SoCal, my friend. In-N-Out sauce is literally, oh, we talked about that. Kansas, welcome in. Ocala, Florida, first time here. In a minute, hey. More bitter. These pickles are trash and taste like shit and we voted the worst pickles on earth. These pickles right here, Mount Olive. What are the best pickles on earth then? Obviously, you're really bothered with these pickles. Did you used to work at the factory or something? Oh, you worked at the pickle factory, bro? It's okay. We won't tell nobody. You're so angry with the pickles. It's all right. Block and Barrel is the best pickles. All right. I don't have cornichons or gherkins. I'm trying to be fancy, all right? You want to use big words in front of me? All right. I already know the pickles, all right? This is what we're using. Relax. It's not that serious. Well, congratulations, guys. We have a Jewish person named Adrian who knows about pickles. Cool. What else would you like to let the world know with your eHarmony profile? It's your nerd ass. Las Vegas in the building. What up? Are you on a slot machine, Kurt? Every time somebody tells me they're from Vegas, I picture them on a slot machine. Just like, what up? The little rascals. I love olives. All right, friends. If you like pickles, do you also like olives? Or are you like a pickle or olive person? One or the other, none of the other? Gotta read this chat. Adrian said, I'll whoop your little ass. Adrian, Skanky pickles, huh? Adrian, relax, bro. If you saw me in real life, you wouldn't do shit. You're an internet wannabe gangster, bro. Relax, all right? Before I smack the shit out of you through the TV. Al, don't try to get gangster me over the fucking internet, all right? Ain't nobody afraid of you, bro. You want to argue with people about pickles, bro. You're not about that life. Weird ass. All right, here we go. Here's the who gives a shit what pickles spread from In-N-Out. Now pickles in the closet. Dang. It's every night. It's just normal. It's normal business. It's business as usual. That's it. I swear. People always hate on the stream. I'm the reckoning, all right? You want to talk shit about food and cooking? Let's talk shit about it, all right? There you go. Yeah, I like Kalamata olives are really good. The purple ones. Another Monday, that's right. Exactly, friends, right? Jeez. Swear to me. Well, I'm gonna yoke you up like Batman. Swear to me. Where's the trigger? Where is it? Where's the pickles? People are haters, bro. It's all good. Swear to me. Where's the pickles? This guy's acting hard on the internet. Join the club, bro. Grande Wilmas, California. Making batter. Now imagine I'm baking bread. Head ass. All right. Here we go. While this is heating up, let's cut these tomatoes. If you don't have one of these, get yourself one of these. They're called a tomato corer. Right? And the cool thing is, I like to cut my tomatoes with a bread knife. I know, it's just like, useless talent, roast people on the internet. Pretty good at it. Picklegate. How? Imagine Pizzagate, Picklegate. The chats, they're the bringers. It's like a Kill Tony live show. You guys ever watch Dimitri Martin? I love that guy. He's so funny. He said, I want to commit a crime during a reenactment and make it an enactment. That's funny. That's very clever. All right, we're cutting tomatoes, friends. We're cutting tomatoes. My trusty old bready, the glow bizzle. All right. Tomato cutting class. Bread knife is your best friend, okay? I start at the top. The first thing you want to do is get that awkward piece away. Okay, look at that. I'm sawing it away. Okay. Now, tomatoes should be cut like 5/8 of an inch, so a little bit on the fatter side. But not too big where it's like bigger than the patty. And then you look crazy. I think that's a good size. I might go a little bit thinner though. What do you guys think of that size? Is that good? Maybe a little bit thinner. Yeah, we'll go thinner. That's a good size right there. Much better, right? What do I need to rinse off the tomato for, dude? The tomato literally sits and gets washed as it's chilling at the grocery store. If I get sick eating a tomato, I'm gonna go right back to the grocery store and sue them. So tomatoes, the outside of tomatoes, the skin, nothing. It could sit out at room temperature. It could do whatever it wants to do. Once you cut it, it starts that timer. All right. But we're at home, so I'm gonna eat these tomatoes today. In a minute. Look at that. Just for you, my friend. You going to jail now? I care about my food, all right? Right in the refrigerator with that. It's all the little things. We consume chemicals. Too much of anything is not good. You know what I'm saying? We try to tread lightly in our lives, but everything is like designed to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Ooh. All right, friends, here we go. Rapid fire round. This music's hard. Another Monday, Long Beach, California. All right, friends. Let's get it. Dang, that sounds fire. Best soil in the world. What is that? El Nino is something about the air wind, aerodynamics, man. Right? Is that a good view, friends? You guys like this view? From the 6. I know, dude. You know how much shit our kids do every day? You know, they probably go to the bathroom at school, don't wash their hands, high five each other, eat dirt, eat a worm, do all this and that shit, and then we go and hug and kiss them. Nice. I don't work in and out. But if I did, it'd be something like this. Ooh. I gotta wear what do you call it? Because I don't want to get messed up. I don't want to mess up my in and out shirt up. Before I get going, if you're new, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We're here. We made it, friends. We're on the big stage now, and we have to perform. But to us, it's just another day. So take us to paradise. I want to make it even so that it's not going to be leaking everywhere. That's good. All right. No, but I will be growing my own produce very soon. Honestly, I'd feel more comfortable just eating my own stuff. You know what I mean? In my own soil. It's a commitment, but I think I could do it. There you go. That's better. We're gonna do a tester one, okay? I know, right? I'm like, dude, this has got to be worth some money one day. How? That All right, friends, we're gonna try our first smash burger, okay? You ready? Let's see how it goes. We're just salt and pepper in it. need a heavy spatula. That ain't gonna work. There we go. Remember the tester one. So we need to turn the temperature up. And I need to work the meat a little bit more. Because it should be flatter, right? I'm always gonna try some shit out first before I go to work, right? I feel like 2 ounces is way too small. Where's my piano? Now when I look at this shit, it's crazy. No. Alright. We see where we need to improve on, friends, for this next batch. Hotter grill, more of a smash. I feel like that's something for the smash. Okay. It's a small ass burger. I like that. I swear this has been my favorite tool. This bad boy. That'll smash it down to what I need. The spatula is just too flimsy. It's too thin. Making me look silly. All right, we're trying to get this fry oil up to 350. Steak and Shake. Ooh, I love Steak and Shake. You ever go during their happy hour? All right, friends. We're going to work on this for a second. Welcome in. If you're new, like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. This is essentially the testing kitchen, huh? I just want to make sure everything's solid. Use a brick. I know I don't have a brick. I wish I had one. Yeah. I know, friends. I know. Should I just get a real weight? No? I think I got it after this still. The meat needs to be not as cold. So let it sit out for a minute, right? I need to make sure I pack it a little bit better. It's just like making meatballs. Why? I'm not gonna, you know what a tester is? Do you understand what a tester is? There's no way that I'm gonna use this burger. I'm trying to get the temperature right. I'm trying to get the weight down. There's a lot of variables that are happening here besides me playing with this food. This is R&D right here, all right? That's the tester. It makes it a little tough too. I'm gonna get it right. Okay. Still need a lot more time. All right, friends, here we go. It's 10:55 right now. Mercedes, I just don't want oil to splash on my shirt. All right. We're gonna work the meat a little bit, okay, friends? And honestly, you know what? Let's just combine them. Let's just make a bigger burger. Instead of trying to do a 2-2s, let's make 1-4 smash. Oh, that's a good idea. Do I have a tortilla presser here? I think they're all at the restaurant. I got this though. We're gonna make this happen. Chili beans, that sounds good. Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. And if you're a hater, hang out for a little bit. Everything I do should piss you off. All right, friends, here we go. This is gonna be my brick. This is my burger, 4 ounces. Okay, number 2. You ready? I'm gonna go right in the middle with it. Can you guys see it good? Yeah. Here we go. Little circle. Heavy duty. Much better. It just takes a couple times for me to work it out. I'll let that sit for a couple seconds. While that's going, we have the fries. Get in there.
I've been waiting 3 hours for my burger. How long for my burger, sir?
I'm finishing right now. 2:50.
3 hours for In-N-Out?
Yeah, I know. It's Washington.
That's how long that's how long it took me to drive there in real life.
Why are you talking so loud? You mic'd up or something?
Huh?
Are you mic'd up? You're
I'm talking
loud.
about
How?
it's because I was thinking about your mom.
Oh, that's why. How? What?
I know. I'm not gonna tell her about it.
All right, Megan, have a good night. Thank you so much. There we go. Much better. Now we're looking for the bubbles around the side of the meat, okay? That looks good. Oh, it will. Exactly. In the comfort of our own home. They always want the food, but they don't see the prep that goes in it. You want me to just buy frozen fries, call it a day? I could have just got some McDonald's. I'd have been sleeping right now. Dang. Pittsburgh, welcome in. In-N-Out burgers. And then we're about to start frying some fries in here after the fryer oil gets up to 350. Getting there, friends, we're getting there. They lost? Oh. You know what? They weren't defending Aaron Rodgers, man. He got sacked so many damn times, and he was throwing bullets, and they weren't catching the ball. I know it's frustrating, dude. Trust me. more of a sear. So I'm gonna turn this one up a little bit more. Now we're ready. You gotta work through the problems, friends. You can't just be throwing our hands up. Yeah, I mean, they said that, what did they say? That, I didn't know the Texans had the #1 defense in the league. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Yeah, you know, well, after watching the Eagles play against the Bears and the Bears destroy them that way, I felt like they just weren't on the same, like, I don't know, they just weren't doing it right. You know what I mean? Chuck. Beef chuck. Ground beef chuck. All right, French fries, friends. See them? Dropping them. Only a little bit at a time. We want to control them. That's good. Start a timer. 4 minutes. 54 minutes. Fries are frying. Pies are pieing. Our In-N-Out soy burgers, I don't know. What did you use to cut the French fries? My knife, I squared it off. I peeled it, squared it, and then blanched it. Now the burger's starting to look prettier. Get it. Almost done though.
There. I'll get that.
Oh, my mom. Mom. Brianna's calling you. Brianna. There we go. Takes a couple times. Friends, alright? In Jersey, but I live in Philly. Hey, I stay in Hawaii to you. Nice. Aloha, no mustard on the patty and the grill? I don't think so. I did, yeah. When I was a kid, I went to the Cordon Bleu, but I worked in restaurants the whole time while I was doing that. And then I got an opportunity to be a salaried chef and really pursue that, and I focused on that. So I left school. They weren't teaching me shit anyways. I learned that stuff at Denny's. A lot of the stuff they teach you is cool, but it's not really you need a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? But in the real world, they want, yeah, it's cool to have that on your resume. At the same time, it's better to have work experience also. I'm trying to get food down here, so I'm sorry. Burger patties are getting prettier though. I ain't gonna lie. Not a cordon bleu. The rest look cordon bleu. That's funny though. That's a good looking patty, huh? Alright, fries are done. In-N-Out fries, friends. I think they look like In-N-Out fries. Oh, they are In-N-Out fries. Hell yeah, they are.
Sausage.
Yeah, one more batch after that. With the salt. We got 2 more burgers. We're gonna knock them out at the same time. I already bit it off. This is the last part. I know it takes a while, friends. I'm sorry. I'll try. Last burger right here. Let's get that 350, friends. Welcome in if you're new, like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. Exactly, that's what she said. One more. I'm gonna go right here. What you won't do for love. You make In-N-Out. For the world you play. Oh, you motherfucker. Get some. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Improvisation, friends. I'm smashing the burger. The juice is right here cooking on it. Don't trip. The juice ain't going nowhere, friends. Deep fried that damn thingamabob. Thank you. That's right. We were doing homeschooling with the baby for a while, but it's hard to do that and run two businesses at the same time. So, you know, but we're happy with her. We're happy where she goes to school right now. So it's all good. Give it a little more time. Should be 350. I think it cooled down a little bit because it was so hot. Yeah, so these potatoes are gonna need a little bit longer to cook. I felt them when I touched them with the tongs. They were a little under. All right, friends, so here's what we're gonna do. While this is finishing up a little bit, I'm gonna clean up real quick. 10 minutes. Alright. That's how to share. Let's cool down a little bit. These fries need to cook faster and hotter. Well, these fries are not going to reach up to temperature in time. It's pretty annoying, actually. So that thing's going to go hot, blazing hot, until it catches up. But these dishes are going to be super fast. I'm a professional, all right? I'm a professional.
Fries? What?
Yeah.
Is it the dump fries?
Why are you so white?
I don't know.
What do you mean with me?
They're not even cooked, the ones that you're looking at.
These ones?
Those are cooked in a plate, yeah.
They want to fry longer.
I turned the fryer up right now.
I love them.
What to like revise these lives? Like dinner's, guys, dinner's taking it out of too long these days, guys. Like you just gotta be starting in the shelf when it smells like In and Out. It when it smells like In and Out outside.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
God, all the Californians are gonna start knocking on doors. Hanging out with my mom? I'm waiting for the fryer oil to catch up to temperature so I can finish the last of those fries.
Honestly, you could fry them longer.
I know. That's why I'm getting this. That's why I'm getting the fryer up. I just turned it on.
You want to put the knife?
Yeah.
Really?
I know somebody said that on the stream right now too.
Really?
Yeah.
Greatest husband ever.
Huh?
Like you can't give it to me on the street.
Well, the fryer's, yeah. Well, the fryer's getting at the temperature, the fryer oil. I'm gonna knock these dishes out real quick in the meantime. Alright? Can you check the temperature of the fryer oil right now? Can you? Not even. How? And I don't even get paid? Yeah, you do have to make the most out of it. Did you try the In-N-Out sauce? Just right in the refrigerator. It's in the Pyrex bowl. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait till everything comes together. I feel like, you know, I know it took a while. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm a peasant.
Stop saying that. It's just because I get angry a little bit. This smells so good. Guys, if you guys smelt it in here, and I've been craving In-N-Out for such a long time, and it just smells like In-N-Out as I walk in and out of the house.
In and out of
If
the
you've
house.
been to In-N-Out, you've driven past an In-N-Out, you know that smell that you drive, you know, that you smell when you're driving past. That's literally what it smells like. Up in this crib. I don't know why.
You did? How was it? Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We're almost finishing this In-N-Out food. Sorry for the wait.
I might go live again like at midnight.
Okay. How's that fryer oil? You said it was going up.
260.
It does, right? The pile-ups, the car pile-ups. It ain't clean. I know. It's another day. Well, you know, there's so many In-N-Outs. You gotta go to the right one, you know. That's what we used to go to off Lyons Avenue in Valencia. That one's super efficient, really good. I am about to right now.
That's
I don't-
the question.
Oh, yeah. What?
You're from the chat.
Uh-huh.